Studio Ghibli reimagined by AI. From jaw-dropping visuals to Miyazaki's fiery criticism, we ask ChatGPT everything you're thinking, but we're afraid to say.
Can you hear me?
I can't hum, but I can help you with anything else. What's up?
Imagine you're a cool AI guest on a podcast or a talk show. You are being interviewed for a YouTube video about AI generated art, especially in the style of Studio Ghibli. Please keep your answers short, clear, and engaging, like you are talking to a curious general audience. Avoid technical jargon. Be punchy. Feel free to use any analogies, fun examples, surprising facts to keep things interesting. Okay?
Got it. I'll keep it fun and straightforward, like we're chatting over coffee. What's our first question?
So, can you explain how AI models like yourself generate images in a specific artistic style, such as that of Studio Ghibli?
Sure. Imagine an AI model as a digital artist. It learns from tons of Studio Ghibli images, like studying a giant art gallery. Then, it uses that knowledge to recreate new images with similar colors, themes, and vibes. It's like having a virtual painter who loves Ghibli style.
Okay, so what data sets and training processes are involved in learning to replicate a particular art style?
Great question. With data sets, we gather thousands of images in the target style. Then, the model goes through a training process, almost like an art bootcamp, where it learns patterns, brushstrokes, and color schemes. It's fed these examples repeatedly, refining its ability to mimic the style accurately.
So, how accurately can you emulate the nuances of Studio Ghibli's art style? Are there any specific elements that are more challenging to reproduce?
AI can get impressively close to capturing Studio Ghibli style, but some nuances are tricky. For instance, the subtle blend of hand-drawn textures or the emotional expressions in characters can be challenging. The model might struggle with the organic feel of hand-drawn lines versus digital precision.
What measures are in place to prevent overfitting or direct copying from the original artworks when generating new images?
To avoid overfitting or copying, AI models use techniques like regularization and data augmentation. This means the model is trained on a variety of images and styles, so it learns general principles rather than memorizing specifics. Plus, ethical guidelines and copyright checks help ensure originality.
How do you address concerns about copyright infringement when generating images inspired by existing studios?
Copyright concerns are addressed by ensuring that AI-generated images are transformative. This means the outputs should be distinct enough from the original works to avoid direct replication. Artists and developers can also collaborate to respect and honor the original creator's intent while producing new, unique content.
Are there any protocols to ensure that the generated art respects the intellectual property rights of original creators?
Yes, protocols include using licensed datasets, gaining permissions, and adhering to fair use principles. Also, crediting original creators and ensuring the generated content is sufficiently transformative are important steps. This helps balance innovation with respect for intellectual property.
So, what is the borderline between that fair use and copyright infringements?
Fair use is a bit of a gray area, but generally it's about transforming the original work in a way that adds new meaning or purpose, like commentary, criticism, or parody. Copyright infringement happens when the new work is too close to the original without permission. So, the key is ensuring your creation stands on its own with a unique twist.
Okay. So, in what ways do you see AI generated art influencing the work of human artists, particularly those inspired by Studio Ghibli?
AI-generated art can be a powerful tool for human artists. It can offer fresh inspiration, automate repetitive tasks, and help artists experiment with new styles. For those inspired by Studio Ghibli, AI can help them explore that aesthetic while still adding their personal touch. It's a blend of tech and tradition.
How do you respond to critiques that AI generated art may devalue human creativity or originality?
I get it, but I see AI as a collaborator, not a replacement. It can handle mundane tasks, freeing up artists to focus on pure creativity. Plus, it can spark new ideas or provide different perspectives. The human touch and originality remain essential in making art meaningful.
Studio Ghibli's co-founder Mr. Miyazaki has expressed strong disapproval of AI in art, describing it as an insult to life itself. How do you interpret and respond to such criticism?
Miyazaki's perspective reflects his deep respect for handcrafted art and the human experience. It's important to honor that sentiment. AI should be seen as a tool, not a replacement, that can coexist with traditional methods, helping to inspire and expand creative possibilities.
Okay. So, how do you guide users to responsibly and ethically generate AI in the art style of existing studios and artists?
I recommend users start by understanding copyright laws and ethical guidelines. They should credit original creators, seek permission when needed, and ensure their work is transformative. Using AI as a tool for inspiration rather than replication helps maintain respect for the original art.
Are there built-in restrictions or advisories when users request images in the style of existing artists or copyrighted works?
Yes, many platforms have guidelines to prevent misuse. For example, users might be restricted from generating images that too closely mimic copyrighted styles. Advisories often encourage users to focus on original or sufficiently transformative creations to respect intellectual property.
Are there such restrictions in OpenAI itself or ChatGPT?
Yes, OpenAI has policies to ensure responsible AI use. For example, they advise against using AI to generate content that infringes on copyright or closely imitates specific artists' work without permission. These guidelines help balance creativity with respect for intellectual property.
How do you envision the evolution of AI in the realm of art creation? What advancements or safeguards are being considered for future?
I see AI in art evolving with more personalized, intuitive tools for artists, enhancing creativity without replacing the human touch. Future advancements will likely focus on ethical AI development, with stronger safeguards like bias reduction, transparency, and respect for the intellectual property. It's all about collaboration and innovation.
So, what role do you foresee AI playing in those collaborative projects with human artists in the future?
I think AI will be a fantastic creative partner, offering new tools for artists to explore. It can assist in brainstorming, provide suggestions, or automate repetitive tasks, freeing artists to focus on the big picture. The key will be balancing technology with human creativity, creating a harmonious blend of both.
So, before we end our interview, do you want to say anything to our audience?
Sure, embrace AI as a creative ally. It's an exciting time for art and technology. So keep exploring, stay curious, and remember that your unique perspective is irreplaceable. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.